Representatives of both the national government and autonomous Bougainville government concluded the Joint Supervisory Body meeting in Port Moresby today. Among the agendas discussed, preparations towards the referendum exercise on Bougainville, an election to determine the political future of this island region. The initial referendum target date of June 15, 2019 had been agreed to towards the end of 2017. However, several issues had continued to hamper preparations by relevant authorities and agencies, including the recently established Bougainville Referendum Commission. At this JSB meeting, the BRC gave an update on preparations so far, with a recommendation to postpone the target date by 3 months to allow preparations to be thoroughly completed. This recommendation was agreed to by both governments.
He has concluded that the indicated time of date of 15th of June 2019 needs to be reset so that the Commission can properly carry out its responsibilities of making sure that all the voters, both living on Bougainville and outside of Bougainville, are registered properly and the roll is updated properly to enable that process to take place. We will go to the referendum in October, and the outcomes of which will be tabled in Parliament, and Parliament will make its decision based on that.
In acknowledging the resolution agreed to move the referendum target date, ABG President Chief John Momis highlighted the need for the referendum process to be respected and conducted within the spirit of the Bougainville Peace Agreement.
Because if the process does not have integrity, the outcome may well not have integrity. So I think today is an important historical moment in our journey, and it consolidates our mutual commitment to work together from henceforth to deal with people's grievances, people's aspirations, in adhering to legitimate processes that have been agreed to by both governments.
The JSB also today agreed to establish a post-referendum task force to deal with the outcomes of the October vote.
Post-referendum events that will take place after the outcome of the referendum will be tabled in Parliament, and that process we have established a task force now which will include ministers from both Bougainville and national government in order for us to prepare for the outcomes that will be decided by both Parliament and the referendum itself.
The Prime Minister also reaffirmed funding support for the referendum exercise, with confirmation that by next week a further 10 million kina will be released to assist in the work of the Bougainville Referendum Commission, the second installment of a budgeted 30 million kina for this exercise in the 2019 national budget.
We have already released 10 million kina for this process. Next week, another 10 million will be released, and hopefully it will take us all the way to October during the polling period and the outcomes of the referendum.
Merabatulo, National EMTV News.